Hello, my name is Bart Campbell. I'm your advanced level rap facilitator coming to you from Toronto, Canada. I rap to live well. I rap to feel well, and I rap to function well. Yes, that's my rap story, or at least a part of it, and the story of many others who have taken the rap program and applied its principles to their life to give them control over their life and control over their wellness. Thanks and shout out to Mary Ellen Copeland and friends for creating this awesome program more than 20 years ago that has changed numerous lives.
I really want to thank Hope and Me, aka MDAO, for the opportunity to speak because I grew up with this organization. This is where I had my first experience with wellness and recovery plans and registered group and support groups more than 10 years ago. I've been diagnosed with major depression, severe anxiety, I get panic attacks, and I hear voices. Just before my 10th birthday, I felt like I'd suffered enough in this life and I just was ready to die. At the time, not only was I struggling with the depression, but I was also being mentally, emotionally, and physically abused. The pain was unbearable. I found myself at 12 years old, homeless and living on the streets of Kingston, Jamaica. And so the day-to-day struggle just to find food to eat and survive, although many years later I overcame those with education and work and being successful, that anxiety was still there, always feeling like at any time now I could be homeless. At any time now I can lose the support system that were around me. So that anxiety was forever present, and I overworked and overdid everything to compensate for what I was feeling. I was a workaholic, like most of us can relate to, because it was a good distraction. After what felt like a really long time, I was now being all things to all people, and I was not taking care of myself. And I was too ashamed to say that I wasn't taking care of myself because I talked well and I looked well. I looked like I got it together, and people really loved me. Plus, I was well paid for the skills and expertise that I brought to the table. And so despite having an HR management degree and working for almost 30 years rather, as a professional management, I sadly was still not feeling well. So my professional successes did not allow me to get better or feel well. And so because of not practicing self-care and my untreated mental illness, consequently, I end up having a total breakdown and having to be hospitalized. And that's when I was given those diagnoses. This experience ultimately changed my life and caused me to take early retirement because the stresses and traumas of life had now caught up to me and was now impacting me mentally, emotionally, and physically. Looking back, the biggest barriers to bouncing back or effectively managing my stresses and the traumas in my life was fear and pride, which resulted in a lack of self-care and shame. What helped me to cope over the years was accepting treatment. So I was introduced to medication during the hospital, while being in the hospital, and the medication helped to stabilize me at a time when things were spiraling out of control. One of the other things that also helped me was getting peer support. So talking to other people who have also overcome their struggles, that also helped me to not continue to be a victim of myself, because I really was really hard on myself in my head and not accepting even some of the successes that were obvious. And being able to accept that treatment, accept support from others, resulted in me also creating some rules for success for my life that I continue to live by to this day. Resilience for me means choosing to take personal responsibility for myself in terms of my thoughts, my feelings, and my action. Not blaming my past, who did what for me or didn't do what for me. Of course, I have to credit some of the work that I've done. I participated in cognitive behavior therapy, which is CBT, as well as I've also participated in several recovery programs that helped me build my strength and ability to be resilient. And one of the most effective programs was WRAP, Wellness Recovery Action Planning, because this program became a framework that helped me manage, as I call it, the ebbs and flow of my mental illness. So I learned, how to create action plans and success plans that would contribute to me maintaining my wellness from day to day. And this practice of fostering resilience helped me to achieve wellness and continue to live in recovery. Learning the things that I learned from participating in these recovery programs and learning how to foster resilience for myself motivated me to also now become a facilitator. So I'm an advanced level international RAP facilitator. So I teach others how to foster resilience. I run workshops, I do mental health one-on-one support. And so the kind of work that I've done, even with the Stability Network, allows me to maintain my wellness and my resilience. Our wellness journey and how we foster resilience along the way, with or without mental illness, is a very personal one. So we have to define our own goals and what we want to achieve. The process of me learning how to balance my mood and practice resilience caused me to enjoy the feeling as if I'm the CEO of my own life. So I would say to folks that they need to take charge or take responsibility of what's going on with them. And maybe it starts with their doctor, or their boss, or a family member, but it's important to have a diagnosis, a prognosis, and a treatment plan to know what it is that you need to learn and about yourself and what you need to do to build your story so that you can be successful. Because again, it's a very personal journey. Self-care for each individual looks different. What success looked like for each person is different. For me, when I started out, I just wanted to feel well and I wanted to function well. So I didn't want to have this crippling feeling of depression anymore, or this extreme panic and worry from anxiety. And so those programs that I participated in, coming up with success plans for myself, and as I said, now becoming the CEO of my own life and managing those things day to day has allowed me now to also live medication free for the last 5 years, which was one of my personal goals. So for anyone seeking to be resilient, wants to be resilient, it starts with their own self-assessment and creating their own personal goals towards wellness.
When you put your